Hello, we're here today with the burger from Retro Burgers. It's a little restaurant, just like a 3 minute walk from my apartment, but I'd never been before. And I called the burger because they don't have different types of burgers, they just have the burger, which you can customize. In this case, I added some cheddar cheese to it. So let's start out with what the atmosphere was like. Since I can't dine in, but I got to go there to pick it up, and it had a pretty interesting atmosphere. It's in the middle of downtown Seattle, but when you go inside there, it kind of feels like you're just walking into a little bar in a tiny town. Like the people were dressed as if they were in the country. There were like three people in there. It seemed like they all knew each other. Like there were like two people at one table, and then like another person at another table, and then the lady who was like the bartender slash server person. Um, and the person, like, the guy was talking about, like, oh, you don't need to take care of me. And she was like, unfortunately, it's part of my job description. So I thought that was pretty interesting. If you're ever trying to get out of Seattle, but want to just walk 3 minutes instead of driving 30 minutes or an hour, this place is pretty decent. So, yeah, this burger comes with fries. They're pretty weird fries. Look at this. They're, I don't know, like dark fried or something. Um, Comes with some ketchup and comes with, they say, is a half pound of patty, which honestly seems about right. This is a thick patty. So let's get started just with the basics. It kind of hits. Um, the patty is definitely the highlight of this thing. You taste the smoky flavor, definitely like charbroiled or char grilled. I don't know which one. Feels like a very like solid home style burger. Like one where like your uncle would get off the grill if he was like really good at cooking. The biggest downside though, so it doesn't feel like there's a lot of like flavors to balance out the meat. I like having like a little bit of spice, maybe a little bit of like tanginess. I'm a big sriracha ketchup kind of guy. This doesn't have anything like that. So if you're looking for just burger flavor, this is it. If you're looking for like something with a little bit of kick, a little bit of spice, a little bit of pizzazz, probably not so much this one. You'd probably have to add some other stuff to it. I think ketchup helps. Also, this bad boy is juicy. My hands getting wet. The patty buns, I mean, getting wet. So this is just wet. That's not a good thing though. Wet bun, but it's okay. It's not very noticeable. Okay, let's eat this bad boy. I'll want it all. It helps. That helps. Yeah, that's good. This is doing work. I got it medium rare, which they did pretty well. You can see just barely a little bit of pink in there. Okay, got enough burger. Let's try some fries. They're not good. There's really not any crunch to them. Some of them have crunch, but they're like It's not the good kind of crunch. Okay, so there's like crunch where it's like the structure of the fry has crunch. That's good crunch. And then there's crunch where there's no structure, you know, like you see, this is like very bendy. But if you listen, there's like crunch in there, you know, like it's like the edges got crunched, but like there wasn't enough starch along the walls to make it like a solid fry. And so that's bad crunch. Or lack of starch, enough whatever structure gives it the crunch, you know? There wasn't enough of that. Maybe there was too much starch, I don't know. But yeah, watch, this is just a bendy fry, you know? Bad. And you still hear that crunch, and it almost tricks you. But when you eat it, it's not the same. It's not satisfying. Not good crunch. Bad fries. Okay, let's move on to the ratings. I think for the burger, it's hard. Because, like, the patty, so tasty. So meaty. Okay, I think for the burger, I'd have to give it like 7 out of 10. It's got the meat, it's got the basics down, but it doesn't have that pizzazz. It doesn't have like that kick, that excitement. Fries, 3 out of 10. You do much better going down an extra block or something if you really want fries and just like buying fries. Apparently this place has clam chowder, so maybe that's good. Although that's like $2 extra if you want to swap it out for swap the fries out for that. They also have salad. I'm sure that sucks. I can't imagine a place like this having good salad. They probably want to punish you for like getting salad with a burger. But that's where we're at. Would I recommend this place? Hard to say. So this was $13.75, which is kind of steep. But then again, Seattle, all the prices are kind of steep. Will I go to this place again? Probably, but only because it's like 3 minutes away. And so I'd have to say, would recommend if you're like in that area looking for food and you're like, I could feel a burger, fine. But I definitely wouldn't recommend you like getting in your car and like driving to this place to try it out. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Thanks for coming to this episode of Food Reviews. See you on the next food adventure.